I understand what he's saying. I actually would think more on the lines of I'm gonna go with the I'm gonna go with the most logical sense, and I'm gonna say he didn't sell out the way he thought he would. All right, man. Torture Talk after hours. You know what it is. So look, man. Drake canceled some of the tour dates, and we're gonna check in to see what is what and why he did that. So make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let's get it.
So it looks like Drake is having issues in Australia, y'all. So it looks like Drake postpones remaining dates of Australia and New Zealand tour. So this is for the Anita Max Win tour. This is where Drake had went to do the tour. And I guess he was splitting the dates between Australia and New Zealand. It says here that he had 4 shows left out of the 16-date sold out tour of Australia and New Zealand. Drake has cut short his latest trip down under. Now,
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all exactly why I believe this is. This has something to do with the case being amended, most likely, and he's trying to get that date. So he's probably gonna have to fly back and be a part of that meeting that he's trying to set up or whatever. But I'm telling y'all now, this is the reason why that is. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he's not selling the tickets. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it could be because people saying the tickets it was already sold out. But it has to be a reason why he's canceling these shows. Or his show's getting canceled. You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference between him canceling and somebody else canceling it. But yeah, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
it says here that he was able to sell out 16 dates, but he only left 4 left that he's going to postpone. Now, moving forward with this, it says that Drake has called off the remaining dates of his current tour. News of the postponement comes just hours after OVO wrapped up a performance in Brisbane, which itself took place alongside swirling rumors of an impending premature end to the trek. On the afternoon of Wednesday, February 26th, in Australia time, it was confirmed that Drake has indeed axed the remaining dates of his tour down under. Per Rolling Stone over there in Austin in New Zealand, this statement had came from the musician's representatives and has confirmed that the remaining 4 shows of the Anita Max Swin Tour have been axed due to scheduling conflict. Schedule.
That's what I'm saying. Scheduling conflict. So most likely, it's probably because of the. It's probably most likely because of him amending that court date. Now, I think Drake. I think Drake. People don't understand this, but Drake is an attention whore, and I think he does a lot of things to get people's attention. You never know. This could be just a ploy to get people to pay attention to him, because all attention is not good attention, but for Drake, all attention is actually pretty good attention. As long as this is all on him, like Kendrick said, you like being famous. I think Drake likes to be infamous. I think Drake wants to be infamous. I don't think he. I think he likes being famous, but I think he more want to be infamous.
Conflict. Now, that is pretty strange. The rep added, "We are actively working on rescheduling these dates along with adding some additional shows. All tickets for effective shows will remain valid for new dates." The statement continued, "Refunds will be available for those who prefer, but please note that these shows are sold out. Any refunded tickets will be released for sale. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience and appreciate your patience. Drake and the entire team have had an incredible time doing these shows and are excited to return soon. We look forward to sharing the rescheduled dates with you as soon as possible." Drake's Australian tour launched on February 4th with 2 nights in Perth and was followed by 4 shows each in Melbourne and Sydney, and an additional 2 dates in Brisbane. Further shows in Sydney and Brisbane were planned for next week with an already postponed pair of dates. New Zealand scheduled for mid March. The tour was Drake's first visit to both Australia and New Zealand since 2017. Now, the rest of the article explains that Drake has been going viral for everybody who's been at these concerts requesting money or requesting favors from Drake.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's always something with this dude. Drake is a social media rapper. I know a lot of people don't want to admit that. I know a lot of people they don't want to hear that, but he definitely is a social media rapper. That's what he does. This is what he does. Like, think about it. Everything he do is based around something that happened on social media or something that he puts out on social media. Because for the most part, I'm looking at it from the point of view of I see Drake out here giving people money at his concerts, and now people are out here holding signs up asking the man for money. I mean, how is this about artistry? I don't understand this. This is why I say he's a social media rapper. That's why I said that.
And Drake has been giving them as he reads the signs out in the crowd, such as this picture here. Now, it's funny that he said scheduling conflicts. A lot of people here are saying, what scheduling conflicts? He could never be honest and just admit he got tired of giving away tickets for free on the radio. Now, that's just one opinion. I really believe that the main reason why he's rescheduling is because of that lawsuit. I feel like, in some type of way, this lawsuit was just recently updated. And right after the update, Drake postponed his tour. I'm wondering if any of this has anything to do with his lawsuit. That's the most recent thing that had happened between Drake and UMG. It's the recent news that occurred with Drake, and I'm wondering if that's the case why he's postponing these dates. But I do feel like scheduling conflict is something that rappers say when they aren't able to tell the truth of why they're actually rescheduling their.
100% agree. A good portion of rappers do that. A good portion of people do that, especially when they're in the entertainment or the political sphere. They do this all the time. I couldn't make it because scheduling conflicts. I couldn't make it because of this, because of that. I see it. And to me, it's very telling that Drake would do something like this. You know what I'm saying? He updated the lawsuit, adding Not Like Us, adding the Super Bowl performance to it now. And now he's out here canceling dates for shows. And we gotta ask ourselves, is this really what he want? Does he really want to do this? Because I'm telling y'all right now, from my perspective, he's only doing this to save face. Again, he's a social media rapper. He needs to do this. He needs that instant gratification.
Concert, and it's led a lot of people to be upset. A lot of people from Australia, New Zealand that actually bought tickets for this tour are getting upset at Drake for postponing, for delaying, whatever the case may be. They're very upset about this. A lot of the fans over there in New Zealand have actually been expressing how they feel online regarding Drake's cancellation. You can see here a lot of people are upset. They're saying things like, they not like us because he's not like us, waiting for Kendrick to come to New Zealand. And as you can see, a lot of people are feeling some type of way about this situation. A lot of people are truly upset. But like I said, this comes right after the lawsuit and the update that the lawsuit just had between Drake and UMG, where Drake was talking about the Super Bowl, where Drake was talking about the 133.5 million viewers. And I feel like this might be the reason why. I feel like because of the situation that happened with this lawsuit and because he had to express how he felt about the Super Bowl, where he was ridiculed in front of everybody, it could be an educated guess, but I'm guessing that he had postponed this because of the update in the case.
I believe it, 100%. I believe he postponed it because of the case. I believe it. I believe that all of those fans are upset about it. And I also believe that he might not even add these dates back. He might not.
Maybe he feels because of this news about the lawsuit had made its way to the public, expressing how he felt about the Super Bowl. It just made me feel like him postponing it was so that way this situation could calm down. The talk about the lawsuit could go away. And then he continues to do the tour when the attention is away from this lawsuit. Now, that's just my guess. Drake is very indirect when he does these type of things. But who knows the real reason? Like I said, when Drake gets involved with situations like this, he's very indirect. He doesn't really say the direct reason why he's doing something. It's never the real answer that he wants to give. Whether it is the lawsuit or it's something else, it could be something going on with the show, whether it's ticket sales, whatever the case may be. I'm not sure why they're saying it's a sold out show, however, when there's still tickets available for purchase.
That's what I'm saying. He do a lot of trickery. I don't think the show was. I mean, from what I'm seeing, I think he probably had an issue with selling those tickets, and he's most likely outside of the court date being he want the court date to be amended and pushed and kept the same date, because I believe he wants the court date to be kept the same date. I also believe that it could have been on the flip side of that, he didn't sell all the tickets. So he figured, well, if I postpone it, I mean, that probably would make the most sense. You didn't sell your tickets, you postpone it to see, or you get more tickets being sold. Because you can't have himself out here looking like a fool if he ain't sell all them tickets, and then people looking, it's only 15% of people showed up, then he out here looking stupid. Then I don't know what to say.
So I don't know why Billboard is saying that Drake had sold out shows when there's some available tickets for some dates, especially the dates that were canceled. It looks like there was some availability, but now it's changed to not available, most likely because he postponed and canceled the shows. But at this time, your guess is as good as mine. Why he canceled the shows, why he's not showing up to these shows on the scheduled date. And it's funny because he's postponing these dates for this tour. I think right around the time where he's set to do the lawsuit, they said between March or April. April 2nd is the deadline, but UMG was telling him, well, you could do it in March. That's the closest that we'll give you, but mid March, which matches up to these dates right here. So there could be a possibility that he's actually postponing these dates because he doesn't know when he has to go to court. He doesn't know when he'll actually have to start doing this conference that he wanted with this lawsuit.
I understand what he's saying. I actually would think more on the lines of I'm gonna go with the I'm gonna go with the most logical sense, and I'm gonna say he didn't sell out the way he thought he. And I think that's my first reason why. My second reason why would be because of the court dates. But my first reason why would be he didn't sell out, and he figured that if he postpone it, then he'll sell those tickets out. That'd be my first thing.
So if I were to take an educated guess here, I really think it's because of the lawsuit. Drake's trying to hurry this up. He postpones the dates because he's trying to shoot for some availability to start this meeting. But these are all guesses here. I'm just assuming. But back in the last video that I did, Drake was trying to move this conference with UMG in the lawsuit to March around this time. But UMG is pushing for the deadline, which is April 2nd. So that could also be another possibility. Drake postponing the date so that way he could say that he's available for these dates to be seen in court. Who knows? Rather it's the lawsuit, rather there's issues with ticket sales, rather there's issues with the venue, whatever the case may be, your guess is as good as mine. But one thing that I could say for sure is Drake is not telling us the real truth why he's postponing these dates.
Yeah, I agree with that. He definitely not telling the full truth. Yeah, I'm saying. I mean, DeVille saying that he believes it's because of the court dates. I believe it's because he ain't sell out those shows, and I believe that Drake is on wants to be, or two things could be right at the same time. It could be that he didn't sell it out, and that the court dates just so happened to land on that. You know what I'm saying? Two things could be right at once. But yeah. Yeah, man. It is what it is. So I don't know. I think Drake is pulling a lot of trickery out here. And we here for it, man. We here to pay attention and make sure things go the way they're supposed to go. But yeah, thank y'all for joining me. I see my crown is listen, I rushed up here to do this episode real quick. But thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I know it's light in here, but this is after hours. So see y'all. Peace. Bye. Out of here.